in a tier of 2 with your number 8 quarterback for 2025.
And that is Justin Herbert. Yeah, Justin Herbert. He takes some bad flack. He's like the opposite of like almost what we talked about with Jalen Hurts. People just get to the last game of the year and they go, oh, no, that playoff game wasn't good. Is he really that good? I'm not sure what he is anymore, right? It's like, no, he's arguably the best. I mean, he's in the conversation for best pure pocket passer in the game. That's what you look at him. If things are all equal, the pocket's fine and somebody's open and you need to hit a 25-yard throw and put it on the money, Justin Herbert is in the short list of quarterbacks you're going to take in the NFL to go, he'll hit that more times than not. With people around him in the pocket throwing over them, he'll hit it way more times than not. That's where he's amazing. We just talked about size, his skill. He maybe plays bigger than any quarterback in the sport. People dragging on him, grabbing his shoulder, doesn't affect him, still throws it 25 yards down the field. People all around him can't step into the throw, doesn't matter, can raise his arm up, and a big enough, strong enough guy to still go, damn, he still hit Quentin Johnston down the middle, even though he couldn't really get his body into the throw for a 35-yard gain. That's where he's good. He can run, right? He can run. But this leads us into the negative. He doesn't do it enough. He is awesome when things are clean, when the pocket, okay, I'm here, boom, 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 right? Everything's good. When I can be technically sound in my delivery, boom, I'm amazing. But he's a guy, and I think I said this last year, and I'll say it again, but it just jumps off the screen when you watch it. Backyard football part of the game has to improve. This is not 1988 anymore. You can't just say, I'm going to be a pocket passer all day long. Some teams, you have to have the perfect team to do that, and they're not that. At this day and age, where we are, 2025, movement is a necessity. It's a necessity, and he can do it. He just doesn't do it enough. It's like the running quarterback where you go, hey, he's run his whole life, so why he looks at the first read and then he runs, right? Why? Nothing else. Well, he's like the opposite. He's like, wait, I just stand in here my whole life, and you give me enough time, I'm going to make the throw. And it's like, no, not with your receivers. They don't always separate no matter how much time you give them. And this is the NFL. And it's sometimes these guys aren't going to come open. You got to create it yourself a little bit. And that's, to me, you saw better last year than the year before, but still untapped potential there of the backyard, get out of the pocket more, make more plays happen off schedule, make more throws, sidearm, off platform, like we see the top guys do, game in and game out. That, to me, is the little departments there that Justin Herbert is not quite as good as some of the top quarterbacks in the game right now.
Yeah, 69 times he ran the ball, which was a career high, but just by a couple of attempts right there. 306 yards rushing last season, both career highs. But you'd like to see a little bit more, especially when he's taking a little bit of a backseat to the running game in the Jim Harbaugh style football.
That's right.
I think he threw for, almost 1,000 less yards,
yes,
or fewer yards than the last time he played 17 games. And so he's asked to do something differently in this offense than he was previously.
He's being asked to play like a Troy Aikman style of football, which people always go like, well, okay, yeah. It's not easy to play that way. We just had this conversation last week, right? Or maybe the week before. I mean, when you have to go run the ball, and then it's like, hey, it's 3rd and 12. Can you make an awesome throw and bail us out now for our shitty run game? That's not easy. Like, oh, yeah, no problem, coach. I haven't thrown the ball in 7 minutes, but now in the biggest part of the game, you want me to throw without giving me like any confidence or feel or whatever. That's not always the easiest way to play the position. He does it. And he does it really well. And like you talked about, too, it's not incredible talent around him in the pass game that people are just open. It's still a work in progress. So this is a guy that he has the talent, as you know, to be above this. And another thing he took in the positive area is leadership. That is something you could see on film. I knew it just watching on TV last year, but Jim Harbaugh brought out the edge in him a little bit. You could see him yell at guys. He was directing traffic more on film, right? You could see more emotion when things went good. You could see him run over to an offensive lineman after a big play and like get in their face and be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? So those are things where I felt like he needed to improve. He's got to continue to impose his personality and leadership on that football team. He's the guy. He's the man. They don't have that personality out there right now to where he can just go, let this guy lead and I'll take a back seat. I think Harbaugh wants him to be that guy, and I think he's becoming that guy. Right now, it's just about he's got to be a little bit better in the clutch moments, the big moments, and the off-schedule moments, like I've said. Right. He does that type of stuff. He's the kind of guy that could be in the top 5, top 6 conversation for the next 4 or 5 years.
So you need more around him. So Ladd McConkey had a great freshman rookie season last year. They got Quentin Johnston. They got Mike Williams back. Trey Harris you liked a lot, so they drafted him in the second round.
Yep.
But you think that's enough around support?
I think it's enough, and I think when you add that to Omarion Hampton at running back, right? That's where you go, oh, okay, they got a running back now that's going to be a game changer, so that's going to help the pass game out. And then you get Trey Harris and another year with Ladd McConkey, and I do think Quentin Johnston's going in the right direction to where you go, okay, I think that's enough. But last year, in his defense, no. There was a lot of games where you're like, damn, this ain't enough. He's got to make one big-time throw after another, or they have to manage the game in such a way to where it's like, all right, we're not going to score a lot of points today. We're going to play defense, and you're just going to have to make a handful of, like, game-changing throws. And that's what happened. I feel bad watching back the wild card game to the Texans. He made some game-changing throws and some things early on in the game where they should have been up. They blew opportunities to be blowing the Texans out. They let the Texans hang around, and then the Texans took advantage of the momentum and never looked back. But, yeah, Justin Herbert is no question one of the best quarterbacks in football. There is still untapped potential, and I think between that coach and them accumulating talent there, we're going upwards here. We're going upwards.
Yeah.
Now, where he climbs, I don't know, because there's some guys in front of him that are damn good, we know, and we're going to hit on them here in a few minutes.
All right, so he was 3 a couple years ago for you, 4, and then 6, and now 8. So he is gone. While his play might be going in the upward direction, still you see some positive things. He's been going down in the Simms rankings here, so we'll see.
It's the stuff we're talking about, right? Some of the guys in front of him, the magic moments, the backyard plays, the big moments always come up in those moments with something clutch, something special to help their team. I feel like that's where maybe Justin Herbert, the backyard stuff like I talked about is just not quite on par with some of the guys we're going to hit on here today and tomorrow. Yo, homies, what's up? Thanks for watching Chris Simms Unbuttoned. And just because the weather's warm doesn't mean football ain't still on our brains right here.
We are still working, so smash that subscribe button. We got all the training camp news, preseason news, everything up until kickoff night.
Thanks for watching. And again, remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.